Cath Vincent. How are you, Cath?
Excellent, thank you. How are you doing, Gerard?
Oh, well, yeah, couldn't be better, couldn't be better. And I couldn't be better because thank you at such short notice filling in for Michelle to do our Libranol beat events.
My pleasure.
Now, we searched the whole of New Zealand for you, Cath. We had detectives looking for you, the perfect person to fill in for Michelle. And we found you.
And here I am.
What do you know about baby boomers, Cath? You've a long time to go before you become one, Cath, I can see.
Do you know, not as far as you think. Not
Ooh.
as far as you think.
What, 30 years?
You are smooth. But I can tell you about the events that are happening this month. Really exciting stuff. Michael Bublé is coming to town.
Oh, doesn't he excite the ladies? Has he excited you, Cath?
I'm not really a Boobles fan. I'm not really. But he's slightly cheeky. I quite like that about him.
He's got a beautiful voice, though, hasn't he?
He does, it's amazing. So he is actually coming to New Zealand. He's only got 2 dates, so if you want tickets, you probably need to be pretty quick.
I think you'd have to be.
21st and 22nd of May at Vector Arena.
Great.
So he's in Australia right now, and actually last week in Australia, someone handed him their baby to sign. And what do you think happened? The baby started howling.
I bet they then tried to claim, this is yours.
Yeah, never seen that baby before.
Michael Bublé, so that's great. So he's coming here on the 21st and the 22nd at Vector Arena, not far from where we're sitting right now.
Exactly, and then he's off to Canada and the States. And do you know, these guys, they only have like a couple of months off, and then he's off to Europe in November. So yeah, it's just a full-on big tour, and we have 2 precious dates.
That's event number 1.
Event number 2, Sue Nicholson is a psychic and medium. And she was on Sensing Murder, and she's been on Breakfast TV, and she's got a show called Answers from the Other Side.
I'm fascinated by these people.
I know, I'm a bit scared though, are you? Like, I just don't know quite how to take all that.
You see, I'm a bit of a worry here because I always want to know what the winning lotto tickets numbers are. So, you know, they don't take me seriously when I ask that question, do they?
Well, it promises an evening of, it says laughter and intrigue.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that covers the lottery or not. Laughter, intrigue.
And the argument goes on that they've got stooges in the audience that stand up. But I've watched the television shows, and they'll say something like, I can sense somebody, it's over here, their grandmother's talking to me.
Yeah.
It just seems so real. I just don't know how they... What do you think? Staged or it's real?
I think there's probably people who do a bit of each. I'm sure there are a lot of phonies in the business. It's that kind of business. But I think there's something to it.
I want to believe it. I want to believe that they're true, you know, that they are doing it, they are contacting the other side. I really want to believe it.
Yeah, I think we all have that kind of gift, but of course, you know, technology has replaced all our senses. We're not, you know, telepathic anymore. All the gifts that we used to have, we've kind of lost those.
I need to say sorry to Mum for a few things.
Okay, that could take a while.
That's a joke.
Okay, sorry, Mum.
Sorry, Mum.
So that was a bit of comedy, which is good because the other event is the big show, comedy show, comedy showcase, international, 5 international artists in a 2-hour show.
Oh, well, because we've been featuring comedy this week. Yeah.
Great comedy.
Tim was on the show,
He's one of the lineup. There's 5 international artists. He's one. And there are a couple of other guys from England, John Gordillo and John Robbins. There's Michael Legg, the Irish guy.
That's international.
Irish people only have to say hello, and it's hilarious, isn't it? Hello! Top of the morning to you. And Sarah Pascoe is the other one. So that's your 5 crammed into 2 hours of comedy. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, great. Oh, that Tim, he's funny. He is so if they're all like Tim, it's going to be a wonderful show.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you brought it up because it reinforces exactly what we're trying to do this week, and that's to give the comedy show a big push because you need a laugh now and again, don't you, Cath?
Absolutely, the best medicine.
Now, he says laughing. Now, what about birthdays? Baby boomer birthdays?
Baby boomer birthdays.
Doesn't necessarily have to be baby.
Well, we've got some young ones in here. We've snuck a few young ones in. So start off, Clint Eastwood. How old do you think Clint is?
Oh, he's got to be in his 70s, isn't he?
Keep going.
Has he reached 80, has he? Oh, 82?
83. He's going to be.
83.
Okay,
Gosh,
and so...
And that won't make us day me getting that one.
And so what do you most remember about Clint Eastwood?
Oh, well, that great saying, make my day, punk.
I know. Wouldn't you love to say that to people?
Yeah.
He used to be work in a grocery store.
Yeah.
He used to work in a grocery store. Can you imagine that? Going, excuse me, can you double bag my groceries? And he'll make my day, punk. You know.
Did he work in a grocery store?
He did. He did other stuff. He was a caddy, a lifeguard. So a bunch of stuff. A lot of these guys have done a lot of different things.
Birthday number 2?
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie. Oh.
How old do you think?
Wow, she's got to be 47.
Good guess, 45.
45.
Yeah, so she's not that little girl on Neighbours anymore, is she?
She's got what's that word for behind? Derriere, is it?
Yeah.
She's got a wonderful one.
Oh, I didn't know you spoke French.
That's my French word for the week.
It's impressive. Très bien, Gerard. So she was actually awarded, she was a member of the Order of the British Empire. So the Queen basically,
good,
for her services to music.
Yeah, that's pretty good starting off from a small soap opera in Australia, isn't it? She's done well.
Yeah.
45 years old.
I can't imagine the Queen really loving Kylie, you know, do the locomotive. Can't really see that. Oh, I say I love this one. I do.
Is that what she said? Birthday number 3?
It's Jamie Oliver.
Oh.
So he started out, you remember, as the naked chef. That brings up slightly strange images. And he's going to be 38.
38.
Just a boy.
Yeah.
Do you remember he did
He's
that
done a
thing?
good job, though, hasn't he?
Oh, he really has. He did that thing where he, you know, healthied up the school lunches.
That's right.
Do you remember that?
But we could say that we could blame him for this surplus of cooking shows on television. I mean, he started it.
Yeah,
didn't
he really did.
And there was that other person too, the F word or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Gordon Ramsay. Beep, 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 beep.
Nothing
beep.
but cooking shows on television.
I know. I'm not a big fan. I would rather do it than watch it, really.
Now, talking about watching, let's watch what's on the table here. It's Lipronol. So thank you very much for being on the Lipronol Beat events. We've just done the Beat events, and now we've got these wonderful sponsors called Lipronol. And do you know anything about Lipronol?
Tell me everything there is to know.
Right, everything to know. Well, as you age, some of the joints start getting very, it's not as good as you used to be. So the answer, of course, is something nice and natural to counteract all these effects. And it's called omega-3s. And the omega-3s have got, they get it from the green-lipped mussel.
Oh.
From Marlborough.
Now, I know a lot about the green-lipped mussel. My dog is on a raw food diet, and she eats this food made of green-lipped mussels because they're amazing. You know, it's amazing.
So why would the dog be on that diet?
Because basically it's so fantastic for their health.
Wow.
And honestly, the shift in her energy after about 2 weeks.
Well, say no more. So you're not going to give the dog Lipronol then? It's already taking it.
I think I need to take it.
Well, what we'll do is we'll just have a quick look at what our Australian friends say about Lipronol.
Australian scientists have discovered a natural product from the sea already being used to help arthritis can also relieve the symptoms of asthma. It comes from a mussel in New Zealand and is being trialled with significant results.
The healing ability of the humble New Zealand green-lip mussel goes back to anecdotal evidence that Maoris who ate them had a much lower incidence of arthritis. Scientists found they contained a substance called Lipronol, a discovery which now seems to have wide-reaching benefits.
It's inhibiting one of the two major pathways, the inflammatory pathways in the body.
Now approved for arthritis treatments, Lipronol has just been trialled on mild asthmatics. Supervised by one of the world's leading experts, it found patients reported significant improvement in their daily symptoms.
It has an anti-inflammatory action, which is how steroids work in asthma, but this is working through some different mechanism.
Wow, a fantastic product. Now, all you have to do for our baby boomer viewers out there, if they'd like to purchase 3 packets for $95, wonderful price, and they just have to go to the website of Pharma Health or phone, it's a simple phone number, 0800 567 800. I bet you can remember it.
0800 567 800.
Wow, that's how easy
It's
it is.
impressive, huh?
Now, when you phone up or you use the internet, don't forget to mention BGO, Beat Goes On, and you will receive a wonderful bottle of Caloba for your winter ills and chills. Hey, how good does it get? How good does it get?
Perfect.
And we've got a new saying called, it's all over when you take your calover.
Perfect.
That's Eels and Tills, of course. We're going to see you next week.
You are.
Look forward to it.
You
Thanks,
are.
Cath.
Thank you.